In this video, I would tell you about a concept that when some external constant force is being applied on the pendulum ball, then what will be the minimum velocity with which it is required to be projected so that it completes the vertical circle. So to find out this concept, we can see that in the effect of only mg, the ball was moving, then the minimum velocity required to be projected at the lowest point so that it completes the vertical circle was under root 5 gl. But in the case when some external force is also acting on the ball in the downward direction in this case, so first of all I'm writing the forces which are acting on the ball in the position shown. So the force which is acting is mg, as well as a force which is acting is QE. This is the electric force which is acting on the ball. Now this QE is constant in magnitude and it is also constant in direction. It is always directed towards the downward direction, and as the ball will move up, the ball will perform the work done against mg, as well as the ball will perform the work done against QE. So we can directly use the common sense, and we can say that when only when only mg was acting on the ball, then V minimum at position A was equal to under root 5 GL. Now, when a force F, which is mg plus Q, is acting on the ball in the downward direction, then we need to find out G effective. So F could be written as mg effective, and that is equal to mg plus QE. So in the cases in which some other forces are also acting apart from mg, then you need to calculate G effective, and G effective in this case will be G plus QE upon m. And you can directly write down the minimum velocity required at position A as under root 5 G effective into L. So VA will be equal to under root of 5, G effective will be G plus QE upon M into L. This is a direct concept that in effect of some external force, V minimum at the lowest position can be written as under root 5 G effective into L, where G effective will be equal to F upon M, where F is the maximum force, or it is also equal to T upon M, or maximum tension in the rope. So this is the concept. So in this question also we have to find out the minimum velocity required to be given to this ball so that it may cross the highest point. But in this problem, the force is being applied in the horizontal direction. So first of all, we need to check the equilibrium position, and as we know that the equilibrium position will not this vertical line. In fact, the ball will be in equilibrium front direction, like that. And this is because a force is acting on the ball which is QE in the front direction. This is QE, and the mg is active in the ball in the downward direction. This is mg. So first of all we need to find out this angle, which is the equilibrium angle. This is theta, so it is theta. So tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base, and perpendicular is QE and base is mg. So tan theta is equal to QE by mg, and this would be the position in which the tension will be maximum. Now we have to find out the maximum tension of the ball in the equilibrium position. T max in the equilibrium position. So to find out that T max, we are drawing the forces, that the net force F net will be, because it is a equilibrium position, therefore the velocity will be 0. So the net force will be equal to under root of mg square plus QE square. You don't have to count mv square by r, because you have to find out this tension in the equilibrium position, and then you can write down the G effective. This T max will be equal to root of mg square plus QE square, and therefore G effective will be equal to T max upon m. Therefore it would be under root of G square plus Q square QE square by m square. This is the G effective. So we can say that from this position shown, we have to project the ball with a minimum velocity V minimum, which is equal to root of 5 G effective into L. So V minimum will be root of 5, again root of G square plus QE square upon m square into L. With this velocity, if you project the ball from this position, then it will complete the vertical circle, and now this position will be the position of maximum tension, and the position just in front of this position will be the position of minimum tension. This will be the minimum tension. Okay, thank you. In this video, we are discussing the vertical circular motion from a non-inertial frame of reference. So this is similar to the case which we have already discussed, that if some external constant force is being applied on the vertical circular motion, then what will be the minimum projection velocity. So this would be the similar case, but the only difference is the fact that we are standing inside a non-inertial frame, or we are standing inside an accelerated frame. So there is a cart, as you can see, which is accelerating with an acceleration of 3g upon 4, and there is a vertical circular motion going inside the cart, and we have to find out the minimum velocity and the maximum tension. In fact, we have to find out the maximum tension in the string in the first question. So first of all, we know that for the motion, the ball will be having a equilibrium position in this direction, because the pseudo force is also active in the ball in the reverse direction, which is 3 mg upon 4, this is the pseudo force, F pseudo, because we are standing in a non-inertial frame of reference, and a force mg will be acting in the downward direction. So if this angle is theta, which is already given to us, then this is also theta. So tan theta will be equal to mg upon 3 mg upon 4. So theta will be equal to 53 degree. You can see that the tan theta is equal to 4 upon 3. So this position will be the position of equilibrium, and we have to find out the maximum tension in the case when the ball is being already projected. So don't confuse it with the tension which we have calculated in the earlier video, because that tension was the tension when the ball was in equilibrium. But in this case we have to find out the maximum tension in the case when we have already projected the ball. Now first of all, the V minimum will be equal to under root of 5 G effective into L, and the G effective will be G effective will be equal to under root of 9 by 16 mg square plus mg square, which is equal to 5 by 4 mg. This is G effective. Now V minimum is equal to under root of G effective will not have m, so it is 5 by 4 G. So V minimum will be equal to under root of 25 GL by 4, because it is we are putting the value in this equation. So it will be V minimum will be equal to 5 by 2 root GL. Now the tension in the rope, maximum tension, will be in this position, and we have to find out the maximum tension in the case when the ball is already being projected. This is very important to note, that ball is already being projected and it is moving just started to move with a velocity of 5 by 2 root GL from the lowest, from this point, and then we have to find out the tension. So this tension T maximum will be equal to, I'm writing it down here, mv square upon L, as well as the resultant force of this. So the resultant force will be 5 by 4 mg, the resultant of this pseudo force and this mg. The value of V is already 25, in fact 5 by 2 root GL. So T maximum will be equal to 25 by 4 mg plus 5 by 4 mg, which is equal to 15 by 2 mg. So the correct option will be option number C. Now we move on the next question associated with this one. This is a comprehension. So in this question we have to find out the minimum possible speed during the whole path when the body completes the circular motion. So we know already that the minimum possible speed is in just opposite direction of the equilibrium position. So the equilibrium position is this one, this is A, and the minimum possible speed will be at this one, point C. So the VC, we all know, is under root of 5, in fact VC is under root of G effective into L, and G effective, as we have already calculated, is 5 by 4 G. So VC will be equal to root of 5 by 4 GL. So this will be the C will be the correct answer. Now the next question, which is also associated with the comprehension, for what value of angle theta the tension in the rope will be minimum. We know that the tension of the rope is minimum also at position C, which is the topmost position, but the top position, which we say the top, is the position in which is directly opposite the equilibrium position. So the equilibrium position in this question is point A, and therefore at position C the tension will be minimum tension, and that tension will be minimum 0. Now this angle theta, we have already calculated that this angle is 53 degree. So the correct answer will be option number B. Thank you.